Today, I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce installing doors and windows into your tiny house project. I've got all the walls set up with the exterior siding materials the way I want them, the interior walls painted. I'm going to add a 3-foot stone section to this wall after I get the doors and windows installed in it. But I wanted to just go over a few things about starting to put the doors and windows in. First of all, for this project, I would suggest that you use the door and window tool found in the building shell tool sets. So do the doors and windows here. Don't take doors and windows out of the resource manager that are plug-in objects. They're a lot harder to customize and paint and modify. So just use these two symbols to put the doors and windows in. We can use this same door icon, the same door tool, and we could put in exterior doors, interior doors, bifold closet doors, sliding closet doors, exterior sliding doors. We can do all those same things with this door symbol right here. All I'm going to do is go to the top plan, and then I'm going to choose the doors tool, and up in the mode bar, I'm going to change this to offset insertion mode. That's the tool that I would like you to use to put all of your doors and windows in. Using that tool makes it really easy for us to get our required 6-inch door jambs that we need. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just check these settings. And all I want to do right now is just make sure that I have a 3-foot door, which is what I have. We'll change this later. We'll change the panels and put what's called a leaf in to just sort of decorate that a little bit. But right away, I am going to do two things. I'm going to turn on the trim moldings. And for the jamb, I'm going to select Use Wall Depth. That'll automatically adjust the jamb board size for how we want this to be. Now I'm going to click OK. And here's what I'm going to do. I have a 4-foot section of wall right here. That's what I need for an exterior door. I want to have a 6-inch door jamb on the hinge side, a 3-foot door, and a 6-inch section of wall on the latch side. So I have the offset insertion mode selected. All I'm going to do now is pick a reference point. I could either pick this corner point right here where the drywall meets, or this corner point on the exterior walls of the building. I'm going to just choose this one. And I'm going to drag this symbol anywhere into that wall. It doesn't matter where I put it in there. I'm just going to put it in that wall, and I'm going to click inside the building. And now what it's asking me is, from that reference point, how far do I want it to go to the center of the door? Since this is a 3-foot door, half of that distance is 1 foot 6 inches. And I want a 6-inch section of wall. So I'm just going to type in 2 feet. 1 foot 6 plus 6 inches equals 2 feet. Now you'll see what that did is that automatically gave me a section of wall right here from this corner to where the door panel starts, 6 inches. You can see it in the data display bar. Same thing on the other side. I need to have a 6-inch section of wall here. I click on this corner right there. I have a 6-inch section of wall. So that door happens to be facing the way that I want it to face. If it wasn't, I could use the flip tool right here to flip that around. That's the way that I want that door swing to go. And now I have that door installed. I'll be able to customize that later this week, but that door is at least there. Now, if you forgot to turn on either the trim moldings or the jamb to use wall depth, we can still do that right now. I could turn that on and off right here, and I can turn the trim moldings on and off right here. So we're going to want the trim moldings and the jamb use wall depth selected for every door. Now let's just put an interior door in, and then we're going to add a window. I'll eventually have a door in this cased opening right here. or I'll have a cased opening in this wall that'll just be an archway. But right now I want to put a door that swings into this bedroom or a door that swings into this bathroom. I'm going to go back to my door tool, but the interior doors for this project are going to be, instead of 3 feet, 2 feet 6 inches. So I'm just going to change that right now. Again, I want to have the trim moldings turned on, and I want to have, for the jamb, use wall depth. The only difference inside is I'm going to make these moldings the same size on my project for all of the interior doors. So I'm using the same molding sizes for the interior doors. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I want this door to swing into the room with a 6-inch section of wall on the jamb hinge side. So now I'm just going to choose my door tool, my offset insertion mode, and choose a reference point. And I'm going to click that door anywhere into this wall. Again, it doesn't matter where I click that door in here. And I'm going to click into the room. Now for this door, it's a 2 foot 6 inch door. So that would be, half of that would be 1 foot 3 inches plus the 6-inch jamb is 1 foot 9 inches. Again, that should have given me a 6-inch section of wall right here, which it did. I can take that door and I can use the flip tool to position the swing the way that I want it. There it is. It swings into the room and against the wall. And that's how we use that offset insertion tool to get 6-inch door jambs on there. Now let's just put this cased opening in, because I'm going to do this one just a little bit differently. I'm going to go to my door tool, and I'm going to select the center point of this wall. It'll say midpoint usually in there when I find that. Now my notes aren't coming up. Let me use that one as my reference point right there. I'll put that door in anywhere in that wall, and I'm just going to type 0 since I had selected the center of that wall. That gives me an equal amount of space on each side. Now, instead of this being a swing door, this is just going to be a cased opening. So I can change it right here. This is where we can change it to have sliding doors, bifold doors, or even barn doors that are real popular now on some projects. But I'm going to use just a cased opening. Now let's just take a look at this and see what we've done so far. We have our front door in, our cased opening that goes back into the hallway, and our bedroom door installed. You can see that it automatically cut holes in the walls, but left the header above the door where we need that wall to be filled in. Now let's just add in a window using the same offset insertion tool. On my sketch, I have a window that the center of the window from this outside corner to the center of the window is 3 feet. I'm just going to choose the window tool, and I'm going to leave all the default settings. I can change these later. I could change them now or later. Right now it's a 2 foot 6 inch window. I'm going to leave that all set up, but I'm going to go to the window tool, the offset insertion mode. I'm going to click on the outside corner of the building. Again, I can click this in anywhere, and I'm going to click outside of the building for the windows. And at the center of that window from the corner of the building, it's just 3 feet. Now, I forgot to check use wall depth. I'm going to check it right now. I forgot to put the trim moldings on. I'm going to turn those on right now. And there we go. I've got a window installed now in the building that I can customize later, but I at least have a window in there now for this project. That's how we get started adding the doors and windows using the offset insertion tool. We'll want to use that for every door and window on this project.